worship call. We're ready for the blessing, standing 10 feet tall. Yeah, we got that tailgate theology with Pastor Tony, fueling up our faith. Ain't nobody lonely. We turn the pain into celebration. Yeah, it's the key. We live by the wisdom of the 3 T's with Pastor Tony. Right here with me. Through everything I needed, we lift it higher. Every time we heat it. Been through the storm, but the sun is shining now. We learn to trust the promise, we know exactly how. When the weight got heavy, felt it on my soul. He showed up before I even had to call. That's the kind of love that saves you when you're about to break down, but you stand your ground. Yeah, we got that tailgate theology with Pastor Tony, fueling up our faith. Ain't nobody lonely. We turn the pain into celebration. Yeah, that's the key. We live by the wisdom of the 3 T's with Pastor Tony. Right here with me. Through everything I needed, we lift it higher. Every time we no substitute for real ones, the ones who stay with it. Every setback becomes ammunition. We won't quit. We built this foundation from above. We made it when the world tries to knock us down. We elevated. Right here with me, yeah. Tailgate theology, that's the way to be. 3 T's with Pastor Tony. We made the drop and we pulled through. Stay right here with me, yeah. Hey.
Good evening, everybody. It is Tuesday, and I pray that you're having a great week. Man, it has just been so good just to continue to do this each and every week. We know that you guys are being blessed. We thank you guys for tuning in. We thank you also for just interacting with us. You know, that's one thing that I really love about this is because we get to know you guys a little bit more personable. And so we're going to do something fun tonight where we're going to learn a little bit more personal about each and every one of us. And so, as always, I can't do this by myself. So I got my 2 buddies with me. Where are you guys at?
What up, man?
What's going on, Evan?
Yeah.
Bye. Hey, so man, how's y'all's week going?
Man, it's going good. It's hot. I love it.
Yeah, says the guy that don't work construction.
Fair.
It's crazy. If it's hot like this, I'm okay doing anything else in the world, but working, no. I'd rather be golfing, frisbee golfing, swimming, anything. But when I'm working, I don't like.
Well, okay. Let me be fair about this before everybody out there thinks I'm psycho. Okay. So I've been putting shock and cleaning a filter and vacuuming and every morning cleaning out a vacuum and working on my pool since mid-March. And it has just now got hot enough that my skinny bones can handle that water. So that is the only reason I like the heat. Because the last couple of days I have had some opportunities to go throw some discs, and we started fairly early, and we're not even to the real heat of the day, like 3. We're getting done like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and it's all we can stand. So yeah, I feel the construction and the heat. That sucks.
Yeah, I get you. You're trying to get your reward from all your work from shocking the pool and everything. I get that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, man, we are going to just jump right into it because we got a full slate tonight. And so, man, I want to read this scripture and just kind of tell you where we're going to go with it tonight. And so our scripture tonight is going to be in Ecclesiastes chapter 8. It's going to be 14 through 17. And it says, And this is not all that is meaningless in our world. In this life, good people are often treated as though they are wicked, and wicked people are often treated as though they are good. This is so meaningless. So I recommend having fun because there is nothing better for people in this world than to eat, drink, and enjoy life. That way, they will experience some happiness along with all of the hard work God gives under the sun. In my search for wisdom and in my observation of people's burdens here on earth, I discovered that there is ceaseless activity day and night. And I realize that no one can discover everything God is doing under the sun. Not even the wisest person discovers everything, no matter what they claim. So no matter what we do in this world, we can't figure out what God's doing. It's so hard for us to figure these things out and discover everything. And so he says the best thing that you can possibly do is eat, drink, and enjoy life. And he says to have fun. And so, man, I sent it out to you guys and I was like, you know what? We're just going to have fun with it tonight because sometimes we can go through life. And I know this is a Christian podcast, but why can't you have fun? Why can't you go through life? And there's people that are sitting here listening that have been listening for weeks. You may have had a hard week this week. And with everybody chiming in saying, hello, man, what's up to everybody? We just want to have a fun night tonight just to take your mind off all of the meaningless stuff that really doesn't matter, that is stressing us out, that is beating us down, just to put a smile on your face. So some of you may disagree with some of this, but we're going to have some debatable, funny questions. And then also we're going to have some top 5 lists. And so I'm going to throw out what the top 5 might be so that you listeners might start thinking of what yours could be. And then you're going to disagree with some of us and you're going to look at us different. Like, I didn't know you were like that. And you may even not even like us anymore after some of our answers, but we're going to have fun with it. So we're going to talk about top 5 movies of all time, musicians of all time, candy of all time, fast food, cereals, chips, things like that. One question we're going to start off, a debatable question. We are just going to throw it out there and just like hit people right in the mouth. So if you're listening, I want you to be diving in with us and putting it in the chat. So the first question, is a hot dog a sandwich? I'll let you guys answer on that one first.
I mean, that's simple. That's a no. And then, I mean, that's so simple to me. That's such a no and a moving on. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a sandwich.
No, move on.
Why it's not a sandwich?
Because in the same reason is a ham sandwich a hot dog. You call a ham sandwich a hot dog. If I gave you a ham sandwich, would you say for the hot dog?
If you have a ham sandwich, you have meat in between 2 pieces of bread. What is a hot dog?
Okay. So what is the
Well,
difference
if you
between,
call it meat.
What is the difference between a Cadillac and a Ford Fiesta and a Cadillac Fleetwood?
Right. They're still cars.
Right. But you give them distinct and different delineations due to the differences around them. What's the difference between me and you? We're both humans. We both got 2 eyes, a head, a heart, lungs. We both breathe. The difference between us are the distinctions that make us different, right? I mean, saying a human is a human, yes, we're both humans. So it is a food. It is a come together quick meal, but in no way, shape, or form is a hot dog a sandwich.
Here we go. This is it, Mike. I say no as well. And I see where you're going, Tony, with the overarching category of, okay, well, a hot dog is meat between bread, so it falls under the category. But something, and at first I was thinking, well, wait a second, but you're not gonna put lettuce on a hot dog. I mean, you could, but that would be pretty weird, in my opinion, anyway. But I was like, no. There's more to it than that. Here's the thing. Whenever you have a sandwich, you are having a slice of something on that sandwich. A slice of ham, a slice of bologna. You're not having the whole bologna or the whole ham or the whole turkey or the whole chicken. Whereas a hot dog is a solid unit. So if you were going to make a hot dog sandwich, then you'd have to slice the hot dog down into slivers. And then you could make a hot dog sandwich.
okay, to debate that. Next time you eat an Oreo cookie,
Hmm.
I want you to look on the package and tell me what it is called.
It is
It's
sandwich.
called a sandwich.
Yeah.
Because the word sandwich, when you define it, is something between it. Because me right now on this screen, I am sandwiched in between you guys. I'm not edible unless you're Hannibal Lecter. But the definition of a sandwich.
Okay, well, in that
It
case,
is
a hot dog, you're only proving our point.
no,
Because a hot dog
I
bun,
asked
but
a
look,
sandwich. I asked it, is it a sandwich? I didn't say, is it healthy?
a
I didn't
sandwich
ask, put
requires
on.
a sandwich is a verb. A
Well,
sandwich
okay.
requires 3 things. A hot dog only requires 2, right? A sandwich requires 2 individual living on their own, not knowing each other, pieces of bread or Oreo, if you will, and then something
Well,
in the middle, all coming
Well, what
together.
about a
Boom,
hoagie?
sandwich.
yeah.
Oh,
What
a
about
hot
a
dog bun
hoagie
is
or a
its own
sub?
thing. A
But a
hot dog bun
hoagie
is
is
its
one piece of bread. One, it's not 2 separate, and that
Yeah.
is a sandwich.
Yeah. That's fair.
And if you,
You know,
if
I
you want
think
to
the
talk about
answer here.
terminology, like you said,
yeah.
lettuce. Okay,
Okay, so
we
what's
look at
the
a salad: lettuce, tomato, cheese. That's a basic salad, right? But
Yeah.
have you ever ate fruit salad? Have you ever ate lettuce in your fruit salad? The lettuce don't make it a salad. Pasta salad, it doesn't. Lettuce don't make it a salad, does it?
first of all, fruit
Okay.
salad is an abomination and not it should never be.
You know
A
what? I
hoagie
think
is a split bread. Exactly.
my.
Yeah.
Let me
The
tell us
thing that makes
what does the Webster give us as a definition of a sandwich? Maybe I need to recalibrate the way that I look at this. That being
I don't
said,
care
I'm not
what
going to
Webster
walk into
thinks.
Coney Island and say, "Yo, can I get
He's
2
like,
hot
Webster's
dog
wrong.
sandwiches with chili?" And
Webster don't know me. You
no,
know?
Okay.
Exactly. Tube shaped meat. Okay, so we're talking meat
Tube-shaped
and
meat.
bread. Thing about a hot dog is it's a bun. It is together. If somebody hands you a hot dog, right, and the bun is split, you're like, oh, my hot dog is like now it's a sandwich. Now it's no longer what? A hot dog. You're welcome.
That makes no sense because when
and
you
okay, now
burger bun, it is split, but it's still called a bun.
Where? When?
If you
say
have talked about it being a bun, well, if you have a hamburger bun, it's 2 separate pieces of bread.
Right. There's a
yeah.
delineation. Exactly. Exactly.
But
There is that delineation is huge, right? The delineation between a bun that is already like together and a bun that is apart, because that goes from 2 things to that goes from a couple to a trinity. Okay. Now, if you want to argue with Jesus that the Trinity is the same as 2, then that's on you, man. I'm not doing that. Okay. But this is why a hot dog is not a sandwich.
okay, well, let's go to a same but totally different question. Is cereal considered soup?
It's yeah. I should not be talking smack to the pastor, but you know, he's a cool one. So, is
Well,
cereal a soup? Not. I wouldn't. I won't engage with this. I'm. We're above this on this podcast.
see, this kind of goes to what Glenn was talking about Sunday, whereas when you're a lot of times what people call vegetables are actually fruits that, if it's produced from the flower of the plant, it's a fruit, but in the culinary world, we have sweet versus savory. So there's, it's like, well, we know what is what, but we're going to call it this so that people can associate this taste with this. So I think this is one of those things here to where it's like, okay, like cereal. Now, if you let it sit, it can become soupy, but I wouldn't say that like when you pour fresh milk over dry cereal, that it has a texture that is like soup. And I associate soup with savory. So this is where that was the segue there of bringing up Glenn's point, is that I think that when it comes to soup and cereal, I could see cereal being more of a soup than a hot dog being a sandwich. But when I think soup, I think salty, savory, meaty, vegetable-y. Yeah.
Fair. and I don't have an argument on this one because I really don't know. I'm like, a cereal a soup? I'm like, well, they do have those dry soup mixes that you have to put a liquid over it to basically rehydrate it to make it into the soup, but I don't know if it is. Yeah, what
Let's go
oatmeal?
with our chat. I am with our chat on this one as usual. King Eddie goes, milk is not broth. He's correct. Is milk broth? Oh no. It is not broth. Milk is not broth. Milk is not broth. And then we go to Ashley Renee, and she goes, that's what oatmeal is. And even for that, I give her a, because she's right. Oatmeal is the breakfast soup, not cereal. I love that. She's correct. So, yeah.
Well, and most of the time, we can just go plain and simple on that. I mean, and I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on this one, but have you ever eaten a cold soup? Most soup is always hot. Now, oatmeal, granted, is a hot deal, but it's closer than regular Fruit Loops or anything else like that. So that makes sense. Well, let's just go right here to the top 5 list. I'll pick the first top 5 list, and then I can let y'all pick the other ones. I'm gonna go first. We're just gonna go candy. Yes,
Okay.
Stu definitely is out there. We're gonna go top 5 candy. All right. So I'm just gonna give you. I'm gonna go from my 5 to 1, and you can disagree with any of them, and then just give me your 5 list. Number 5 is Sour Patch Kids. I'm going Sour Patch Kids right there. Then I'm going Heath Bar, very underrated, but I'm going Heath Bar as my number 4. I'm gonna go Almond Joy. That one is really close. Almond Joy is a pretty power hitter right there. Hershey's Cookies and Cream as my number 2. And then basically my number 1 overall pick has got to be peanut M&Ms. That's my top 5 candies of all times right there.
Nice.
So what do y'all got on that?
Well, I'm going to go in the other order. And, here's the thing. Like, I have a candy drawer in my bedroom. People know about this. My wife, she tells everybody my secret, but she's the one that stalks it. So I'm like, whatever. My number 1.
Cadbury. I love it. Yes.
Cadbury is fire. I love Cadbury, but they changed the recipe and they took Easter off of their advertising a few years ago. So there's that. But number 1, greatest candy bar on this planet, Toblerone. Swiss milk chocolate and honey nougat in a little pyramid that you break off. Amazing. And then after that, like none of these are really, I can't like rank them. I like them all. And at different times, like depending on the mood, I'm like, so I'll just go. I'm like, Reese's peanut butter cups sound good. Snickers are bomb. I've got Sour Patch Kids on this list. I've got Sweet Tarts on this list. Like, and Sweet Tarts, that can be the original small pack Sweet Tarts. It can be the chewy Sweet Tarts that were big, the ones that you would get like at the skating rink, and you get 4 flavors.
That's pretty big. That's a big league one.
Chewy Sweet Tarts, the little pellets. Sweet Tarts. I love Sweet Tarts.
Evan has the worst opinions on like everything, just so you know, folks. It's okay.
Hey,
Wait till we get into music. You know what I mean? I trust.
I don't know. We'll see.
Twizzlers, Skittles, Snickers,
we'll see. All right. Okay.
Snickers. Yeah, Snickers are bomb.
There. Yeah, gummy bears. Anything gummy. I mean, that was so
Fair.
right inside my top 5, like literally right there. And 3 Musketeers. That's my wife's number 1 right there. What about you, Mike? What is your top candies?
Yeah, man, I would say definitely. I think peanut M&Ms is my number 1 too. I don't know what it is about those, but if those hit, they just hit for life. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's, It's like I can't explain how or why I love a bacon cheeseburger so much and fries. I wish I could tell you what that does for me. It just does, right? Sushi, believe it or not, the same. Good amount of soy sauce and wasabi in sushi. It just, I don't know. There's certain little things that make you just so happy. Peanut M&Ms are absolutely top of that list. Heath, again, it's funny because my wife teaches kids and she buys candy for them throughout the year. And there was, they buy the big mixed bag, and it has like 5 different little kinds
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I ate all the Heath bars out of it. And she was like, what? I was like, no kid wants a Heath bar. I'm doing you a favor. When you bring this back tomorrow and ask the kids out of the M&M, Snickers, you know what I mean? Sour Patch little things or Heath. No child wants the Heath. This is the
Right.
old man candy and we love it. And so, yeah, I would say peanut M&M's, Heath. Toblerone is up there. Just didn't do them a lot. Let's see here. Then I would say Twizzlers would be my number 3. For sure. Have you guys had
Strawberry or cherry?
Original Twizzlers? But
Okay.
they have like Twizzler tubes now that are like filled with flavor. So
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty good too.
if you wanted your intestines to shut down quicker, you wanted the cancer to happen faster, that's what you go for. I love Pop Rocks, guys.
That's
yeah.
classic, I
And
think.
Yeah,
That's
buddy.
classic. Those are so hard to find
How
now.
about Zots? How
Zots.
did I not think of Zots? Do you know what Zots are?
I don't know if whatchamacallits. That's a big one right there.
yes,
Zots.
because they had the puff rice in them and the peanuts at the same time. You know what I mean?
So the Zots, they come on like a strip, and there's like 5 of them, and they're either like grape or cherry or apple. And when you bite them open, there's like a sour fizz inside of them, and
I
they're
don't think
called.
I've had those. I've seen them.
Oh, they're amazing.
Zero bars. I've seen Zero bars. That one is underrated.
Zero good.
100%. Yeah.
Where did she put it? Ashley put, I just gained 25 pounds listening to y'all. It was hilarious.
And while we're talking
I can't
about
find it, Ashley. I'm sorry. That was funny, though.
the sweetened gummies, we need to shout out Albanese as the greatest gummy bears, sour gummies, sour worms. Those that brand Albanese are so good. Also, shout out to Sour Belts, like any kind of sour belts, rainbow belts, any type of that. And one more was Airheads. Airheads are fire.
Yeah, anything sour, I'm game for. I'm
Yeah.
game 100%. All right, so what y'all pick a next top 5? Y'all pick the next one. When do y'all go for it?
Take a shot, Mike. What you got?
Top 5 drugs you can mix and not die. Oh, wait, wrong podcast. Okay, so listen, guys. Kidding. Albanese. Those are bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. As far as that goes, I was gonna say Snickers was my final, but also I think Kit Kat deserves and Chunky bars deserve honorable mention.
Oh yeah, Kit Kat's. Yeah,
That's good.
They got rid of Chunky bars. They used to be good. They were square. Remember Chunkies?
Yep.
No?
If you go to Pops over off of Route 66, they've got a lot of that old time candy there.
Oh, before we move on, a question for you, because am I the only one out here? Do you remember as kids when we'd go trick or treating and you'd get the black and orange candy that was
Absolutely.
taffy with peanut butter?
Yeah.
I would get everybody's orange and black candy, and even my kids, because everybody hated it. And I was like, this is delicious. I don't know
Ate
what's
that
wrong with
stuff?
you
I've
guys.
never met anybody that's ever ate that stuff.
Yeah, me. Oh,
I
and
loved
circus peanuts. I like circus peanuts too.
Circus
See,
peanuts.
me too. I never got them as a kid because my mom hated them, and like the people that were responsible for getting you candy didn't like them. But I love circus peanuts.
What's that
But
thing
only
like
for so-
candy corns, right?
With
I mean,
what?
candy corns?
Yeah, I like candy corns
Yeah.
too.
I like corns, and they're pretty underrated, but a lot of people don't eat those either, though.
Well, I will say circus peanuts is about like chewing on a flip flop, but I like the way they taste. The
Yeah.
texture is really weird.
No, it's like
Yeah,
flavored
exactly.
styrofoam.
Yeah.
Agreed. The texture, it's fun at first. It tastes like a marshmallow with some backbone. You know,
Marshmallow with a backbone.
it's like a marshmallow that wants to fight. You know, what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Circus peanuts.
Packing
Just
material.
eat.
Yeah, it's just orange flavored packing material. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Fair.
That was pretty friendly because I think that nobody was offended by any of these candy choices. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, no, that's good. I didn't think about that, but we like each other's candy. Let's go to movies and let's see if we can stay friends.
I'd be shocked if any of my movies are on y'all's top 5. It's gonna be way off. I'll let y'all go first.
Well, movies are so hard to me because they're art. It's so hard. Like that is
Same.
difficult. Like You can say your favorite band, but also like maybe I haven't seen my favorite movie yet. You know what I'm
True.
saying? So so shout out to Third Rail Politics over at LJ Rich is Swear Words Racing Realtor. Oh, you girl all over in the Rumble and YouTube chats. We love you. Peanut butter coats are the goat, he said back as a kid. Snickers with a Mountain Dew hit the spot. Absolutely. Snickers and Mountain Dew was life back in the day for me.
Right?
Yeah, it's life for me some days now. That's a Friday night.
Right
Actually,
there.
we have a pastor on here. Shame on you.
Oh,
Stop
dirty
it.
dancing.
John
Okay, all
Carr
right.
and the Eagles. Oh, she's
I'm
doing
gonna-
I was like,
The
what?
movies. Do you want to go first, Mike, or do you want me to go?
Oh, you go ahead, man.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you right off the top. Movies, bands, and artists. This is so hard for me because I love so much, and I've seen so many movies, and I've been to so many concerts, and I struggle with these. So this list could change. You guys may say something, and I'm like, oh no, that's in my top 5. But when I sat down to make this list, I was like, okay, what movies really, really impacted me that afterwards I was like, I can't wait to watch that again. Not all movies do that. And I almost broke this down into like categories, like, okay, my favorite drama. But even then, it's like, it's hard because I love so many movies. So the movies that I put on my list, and they're not ranked because, like I said, I struggle with this.
Yeah.
What I have, the top 3 on my list were life-changing for me. Like after watching these movies, they opened my mind to so many things that I was just like, whoa. And they're all in the same genre. And that is going to be The Matrix, Interstellar, and oh, no, this one isn't Terminator. Those 3. Huge. Like, I love those movies. Anytime they're on, I'm staying on that channel. My other 2, and this was, I think you guys can appreciate this one. This one is even in my high school yearbook as the movie of the year I graduated, and that is Braveheart. Love Braveheart. It didn't even come out the year I graduated, but it was still our senior class's favorite movie.
Whatever.
And then I don't watch many superhero movies, but it's been on this week and I've watched it like 3 times now. I love The Dark Knight. That is, to me, The Dark Knight is the greatest superhero movie ever. And I don't watch many, so I know that's going to ruffle some feathers, but I love Batman and I love Christopher Nolan. The Dark Knight is awesome.
Yeah.
Mike's so bad. I feel the shade coming. Here we go.
No, it's fine, man. No,
I mean, yeah, here's mine. And again, it is, there's so many movies out there that that's what I thought of was, if I'm scrolling and this movie's on, am I going to stop and watch it? And if and no matter what, stopping to watch that movie, then it's one of my movies. And
hang on, Tony. I'm sorry. I missed one on my top 5. The other one, The Departed. Incredible movie.
I don't think I've ever seen that one, Departed.
DiCaprio and Matt Damon. And
Yeah.
Okay. 1989 Batman. Yes, Batman.
We can agree to that.
Yeah.
So-
My number 1 of all time, and it like you said, it's these are to us, they mean something personal, whatever. I'm a sucker for true stories. Anytime it's a true story, that's like right up there at the top of me. Remember the Titans is my number 1 favorite movie of all time. I can quote it from beginning to end, every word without even watching it. I could sit here and do that. Second one is Radio. I love Radio. I think that is one of the movies that it actually made me cry, to be honest with you. And I don't cry at many movies. Then I'm going with the classic for number 3, and not all mine are sports. I know everybody's going to think that, but my number 3 is, and it's not 1, 2, or 3. It's the collective is Rocky. I got to throw Rocky in there. And then 4 is Dark Knight. I got Dark Knight in there. And then number 5, which I was going to move up, but number 5 is Godfather series right there. And then honorable mention, just because I watched it yesterday, which I watch it every time it comes on, is the Lord of the Rings series. I love Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. And
There's so many, dude.
yes,
There's so
yeah,
many.
Tombstone. Yes, another one good right there. The Iron Mask. Oh, yep, yep. Remember the Titans? Robbie Goodman, shout out there. He's a kid from my old youth group. One of my first. Yeah. So, what you got, Mike? I know you got some great movies. You're definitely a movie connoisseur. I can tell.
I've watched a couple. Shout out Curtis Lane in the building, by the way.
What up, Curtis?
Curtis and his wife Ashley Lane, who has dropped in the chat as well. We just dropped our new podcast last night called Information Lane. Amazing man of God. Him and his wife teach marriage stuff in their at their church. Teach a married class, and they're just amazing folks. And a lot of people tuned in. A shockingly amazing amount of people. Thank you, Jesus, tuned in last night. It was amazing. So, yeah, man, God is good. God is amazing. As far as that goes, Harry Potter is good. I'd say Tombstone is definitely way high up there for me. There's a movie you probably never heard of called Waking Life, and it changed my life in a huge way when I was a young man. I highly recommend it. By Richard Linklater. Waking Life. So let's see here. Richard Linklater went on to he did some more popular stuff. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let me give you. He's a really cool guy. Let's see here. Come on, give me IMDb. Just give me the list. Oh, Waking Life, Slacker. He did the movie Slacker. He did the movie Boyhood. He did the movie Before Midnight. So, one of those guys. So, yeah. Produced a lot of movies like that. So, let's see here. God Save Texas. He did. He's from Texas. School of Rock. That was his big hit.
School of Rock. That is one that always.
I know that guy's name. Yeah, School of Rock is awesome.
Yeah, so that is his big hit that he did. But Waking Life, if you get a chance, check that movie out. And then one of those movies a lot of famous people are in once you see it. And then there is there's Waking Life, and then there was another one I had in mind that was not like Waking Life, but it affected me on that level, and now I can't think. I had it when we were talking. But definitely Tombstone, definitely Waking Life. And then pretty much like all one story or whatever. But I loved Eddie Murphy growing up, and the Beverly Hills Cop movies were such a big deal to me. I know they're a little adult themed, but and maybe I was a little young to be watching them, but I just loved Eddie Murphy so much. I loved those movies. The Beverly Hills Cop movies are like, I'd still probably watch them if they came on today. You know what I mean? Like, I just loved them. So, and they're good, funny movies, definitely for that era. So definitely Waking Life, the Beverly Hills Cop movies, Tombstone is up there for sure. Oh, 1984. That's the one I definitely wanted to encourage people to watch. Watch 1984, and you will get a blueprint of what's happening today. I don't recommend people to watch 1984 if they're not kind of mentally ready for it. But yeah, you need to prepare yourself, right? But 1984 is amazing by Orwell. Yeah, those would be my top three, and then that's Harlem Nights is up there. Yeah, Harlem Nights is brilliant. Harlem Nights I really liked. But yeah, it's just so hard because I love so many movies. Right? It's so hard to me. And Mike going with the artist. Shout out Jack Black. Yes, he did some great stuff. I love School of Rock. Look at that. Artsy choice. Phantom of the Opera. Very well done. And then they're talking that 48 hours. Yes. 48 hours. Yeah. Probably better than Beverly Hills Cop, actually. Because of the Neutron Dance. Axel Foley.
America was a great movie.
You know what? I can quote Coming to America. Yes. You know what I mean? Like, I can pretty much quote that too. So as a kid, I loved I can't explain why I just loved everything Eddie Murphy. From when he was Gumby, and I was a little kid watching Gumby, and I thought that was so funny. I guess, because it was just, me and my mom growing up, and she would watch SNL, and I would stay up late on Saturday nights. And I remember as a little kid seeing Gumby, and probably as a little kid relating that and liking that guy, but I just loved Eddie Murphy. Probably why I struggle with the potty mouth to this day, guys. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, best donkey ever. Yes,
you notice none of these movies were comedies.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you think about
Mine
anything,
were.
Chris Farley, you think of anything like Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey. I mean, that's the thing is, yeah, it's all
Tommy
the,
Boy for me is definitely
but
top 10.
oh my gosh, Tommy Boy,
Without a
Black
doubt.
Sheep, any of it, yeah. Literally, how hard would it be to do a top 100? You know what I'm saying? Like it's whatever.
Yeah.
And, as we talked in the very beginning, was things in life are meaningless, and 100%. Like, let's be honest, we go through life so serious about everything, and we're talking about movies and music, and is a hot dog a sandwich? This is meaningless stuff, but it is what interests us. It's what gets us through life. It's what is a part of our everyday life, and so now, man, you guys just keep throwing the chats out there. You guys are killing me with your chats.
Yeah. I
What
love it.
about Happy Gilmore?
Oh,
100% great movie. Yes.
Most Adam Sandler movies are great.
Oh yeah, 100%. What about here's where we're going to divide and conquer, I think, or divide and have some division here on even on the people on the chat. What about fast foods?
Oh, this one's easy for me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
easy. That's easy.
I can't figure that, but I'll go first. And I don't eat a lot of fast food, but when I do, I eat it. My number 5 is very underrated, and I say Brahms. I love the burgers. I love the fries at Brahms.
5, you're gonna say Brahms?
Brahms is a 5 for me, and here's why: is because
Wait a minute. 5?
because here's the thing: is my number 4 above them is everything that I love more than like a hamburger.
Evan,
Because-
will you give him my 2-week notice? I'm gonna give it to you to tender my resignation.
Oh,
5?
you're gonna.
The
you're-
best the burgers are grown right here in state, bro. Bro, I got people watching in Florida who will never know the amazing
Exactly.
deliciousness that is Brahms.
Exactly.
Bro.
So, like, what's the big deal about Brahms? They don't understand it yet.
All right, are you guys ready for some division? Brahms doesn't even make my top 20.
I swear to
go.
God, Evan. See, I told you he has some of the worst opinions.
Okay, so Brahms 5, and I'm telling you, Brahms barely made my 5. That, to be honest with you, but number 4, and this is where it's going to get tricky. I got Popeyes. I love me some Popeyes. Number 3 is Jimmy John's. I'm going Jimmy John's with 3. Number 2 is Chick-fil-A, and number 1 is Jersey Mike's. That's my 5.
Okay, now this is something where I would debate with you because I used to have this debate with the guys that I worked
Hold
with.
on.
and
After
they'd
that, I
be
just
like,
need to pause and let everybody know I did not know this when I allowed him to be my pastor, y'all. I apologize. We're going to work on it. We're going to talk about it. I'm sorry.
Pray
I'm
for
sorry,
Pastor.
guys. I'm going to get it. We're going to pray, and I'm going to get him right. Okay? It's fine. All right. Please, Evan.
when I
Iron
asked my
Bull in
buddies,
the building. What up, dog? Anyway,
where
guys.
y'all want to go out for lunch? And I get Jimmy John's, Jersey Mike's, Quiznos, Subway. I'm like, I asked you where you wanted to go out for lunch. If I wanted a sandwich, I would have brought a sandwich. Sandwich restaurants are not fast food. That's my take on
To
that.
me, that's debatable because I can go to Jimmy John's and Jersey Mike's to get a sandwich faster than I can Chick-fil-A drive-thru, which is fast food. So I understand what your definition of fast food is, and yes, you're 100% right on that. Yes, I get what you're saying.
And that being said, I've grown and matured, and Jersey Mike's is fire, and I love Firehouse too. Firehouse is really good. I love all the sauces.
Yeah. So give me y'all's restaurants. That was my 5.
Go ahead, Evan.
Okay. And really, I don't know how to rank these. Okay. So the one that I have number 5 on the list is probably really, if I was being honest, they would probably be number 1, and that would be one of the taco trucks around here. Like, I love authentic Mexican food, and if I can roll up and get a fresh asada burrito with some
Love you, Curtis.
some
Thank
verde
you.
sauce. Oh man, that makes my day. So I actually just thought of that while we were talking and added that because number 5 was Taco Casa. If I'm going to get some, tacos, it's not going to be Taco Mayo or Taco Bell. It's going to be Taco Casa if it's not authentic. At number 4, and this one, Wendy's. Man, since Wendy's changed their menu, I feel like it's always fresh, and their meat is square because they don't cut corners, guys. So
Okay, I don't
that's
need
why
reason. What's number
Wendy's
3?
is
Keep
so
going.
good. Number 3,
Show's only an hour.
They don't cut corners.
Freddy's frozen custard. Amazing
They literally
burgers.
cut into corners. Freddy's, and then keep going.
Number 2, In-N-Out when it's available. And this is a debate, and I rank these on purpose because we used to have this debate all the time. What's better, In-N-Out or Whataburger? Whataburger is number one. There you go. That's my fast food. And I love Chick-fil-A too. Like you guys are just stunned. Like
Waterburger's not even in my top 50, bro. I'm not.
okay, well, it's
Yeah.
Brahms.
Yeah.
You know, you have your Brahms, I'll have my Whataburger.
I would eat Five Guys over Whataburger any day of the
all
week.
day. Yeah. I don't
Oh, and I
mind
think-
Whataburger. Like
Okay,
Whataburger is
no, no.
like Waffle House. It's an institution, and you go there to honor the institution, or like because it's like the most convenient. But like, you don't like set out to go there because that's the thing. You know,
One thing I will get at Whataburger that is absolutely the greatest thing that I've ever had. Now, granted, right there from White Castle, I love White Castle. That almost made my top 5, but I actually like what's the other one that's down like towards Florida and Alabama and everything like that? It's not oh my gosh, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a White Castle, but it's the bottom. But anyway, on the Whataburger, they have a jalapeno cheese sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. That is the greatest thing I've ever had there. And that's the only reason I would eat there. But I don't eat there. And the reason why is Crystals. That's exactly what it is. Thank you for whoever put that in there. Crystals. I like that better than than White Castle. It is a southern version.
yep.
But on the every time I've eaten Whataburger, which has been 3 times in my life, I have gotten so sick to my stomach to where I could not walk.
Wow.
And that's the only reason. That is the main reason why I don't eat there is because I'm scared.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, if
So
that
I
happened to
would
me,
throw that out there.
yeah, that's fair.
All right, Mike, what you got? Dairy Queen, another big one. That's a big one.
the Queen. Yeah. And then Teresa. Shout out Teresa. Hey, girl. Good to see you in the chat. Okay, so number 5, Taco Bell. Number 4 is gonna be Taco Casa. Number 3 is going to be Arby's. Number 2 is going to be Burger King. And number 1 is going to be the King Brahms. Period. The end. No discussion needed. What else do we have?
Yeah, because there's nothing to say about your list. There's literally
other than it's the best list of all 3. It's the most convenient, coherent, cognitive, well put together with the most options available. Now, here's the thing. I feel bad. And I'm willing to replace Taco Bell, and not because it's not as good as with, as far as straight fast food, you're going to go Jimmy John's. Now, if you want to spend $65 on 3 subs, I know some of us on this podcast can drop $80 on fast food once a day, and it'd be no big deal. Some of us aren't balling like that. And even if we were, we wouldn't.
Arby's, you're paying like $15 for a little bitty roast beef sandwich, bro.
Dude, right now, $1.99 sliders at Arby's. I can go spend $20 at Arby's and we'll all be full. Okay. Do you have the Arby's app? No, so you're not a real one. Okay.
I honestly don't. Yeah. I can't even afford the app. That's how expensive they are.
The app is free. I can't afford regular Arby's, which is why I have the app. So they can data mine my personal information and I can get a double roast beef and cheddar for 80 cents cheaper. Okay. Come on, get with the program. Arby's needs to know how long I've been married to my wife and my bathroom behavior, and I get a $1.99 slider, okay? But only in the app. So, anyway,
Fair trade.
we do eat a lot of tacos around here. I do love the tacos. I love to make tacos, chicken tacos, all of that, beef tacos, all of that. But anyway, and it's one of the most healthy, quick, and easy things you can do if you know how to make a nice. I can do a healthier but close to Taco Bell ground beef, so it tastes very similar, a little bit healthier. And you throw that, you know what I mean? And tortillas, lettuce, tomato, cheese, bam, and you get that salsa. Evan makes some amazing salsa, you know what I mean? He really does. So, yeah. But yeah, man. I don't know why Burger King isn't on your guys' list, man. Burger King is awesome. Burger King is
Burger King was bomb growing up. We used to eat it all the time, but I guess after I became adult and my taste buds changed, I don't know. I just never eat it. I don't know why.
Well,
there's not that many in Oklahoma. I was so happy by the church.
No.
There was one right by the church, and it became a habit. Every Sunday after church, I was stopping by that BK.
That's why it goes down. God said no to you and your habits.
I know. It was like, you're going to get like really fat. It's like you're fat already. Oh, I realize that too, man. So Evan is awesome. Evan, for those that don't know, Evan is awesome. He has a pool. He invited the fam, me and the fam out. Thank you, brother. We went,
Yeah,
we
you're
hung
welcome.
out in his pool, and I couldn't figure out why he was being so nice to me. And for you that don't know, Evan is pretty healthy, pretty in shape. And for those of you that don't know, I'm fat. So I realized, and he keeps talking about going to Mexico, right? But he's like, man, I can't get too deep out in the ocean. I need people that are brave to roll with me. And I realized I'm his fat friend he wants to go in the ocean with. Like, because if you need a fat friend to go in the ocean with in case a shark comes. You know what I mean? You don't got to be the fastest guy. You got to be the second slowest guy. And I mean, Evan, why are you trying to free feed me to sharks?
Dude, I didn't even think of that, but that's brilliant, man. I'll buy you a ticket.
Your trip is paid for.
Yeah.
You gravy is awesome.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
have a
74th and
ridiculous
May. Hey,
unhealthy
Robbie, I
fear
think
of
so.
going in that ocean. It
Right.
freaks me out. I've seen too many Shark Weeks and these attacks. While I know everybody's like, oh, you're more likely to get struck by lightning. Yeah, well, I don't go out and play in the rain. So, I'm like, my thing is I swim okay. But in the ocean, man, that's a whole different world. And those
That's
things
his
are
advice.
so smart and so fast. I'll go in there. I want to go in there a little more than knee deep to jump some waves. But if I see a fin, I need to be able to high step it out of there because there's no way I can outrun a shark. Just saying.
Or you need me.
Yeah, or I need to bring a buddy that is slower than me that I can high step it, and then maybe that way I can get a little bit deeper.
Yeah,
that's maybe I could get like belly button if I have a buddy.
There you go. There you go.
I see your play. I'm kidding, man. But yeah, I just thought that was funny. Yeah, so Burger King, man, and bro, I'm surprised. Like, I understand you've had some bad experiences with Brahms, but a fresh, hot Brahms burger with fresh, hot Brahms fries, man, there is nothing like it in the world.
That's why it's my top 5. I mean, it really did. But yeah, I don't know. Pools, ocean. Now, okay. Now, obviously, we got the really, really tough stuff. Now we're going to go through the one that's going to divide everybody.
Uh-oh.
Top 5 musicians. And I'm like you. I could do it genre is what I needed to do. But I started thinking I needed to pick one out of each one of my genres, basically is what I would do. But it's literally, if you say somebody, that person would probably replace somebody on my list. So put you guys out there listening, throw yours out there. We want to hear what yours are. I'm gonna throw mine out so that I can get judged. But again, if you judge me, I'm the pastor, so you're hating on Christ. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Lightning bolts.
Yeah, top 5, and this one was really tough. My 5 was Metallica. My 4 was Ozzy Osbourne. 3 is Journey. 2 is Boyz II Men, and number 1, which, and again, it's also debatable, but number 1 to me has got to be the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson. That's my top 5.
I can't hate on any of those. That's good. I like that.
So what you got?
You go first this time, Mike.
No, man, we got
He's
a
gonna
roll
be like
going.
Del
Let's not make
Paxton, and we're gonna hear some obscure. Mike goes deep into the
Stevie
music.
Wonder. That was one that I was going to say was Stevie Wonder.
Stevie's great.
Ray
This is
Charles.
hard.
Yes.
not a great list, Ashley, but we'll get into that. I've got to let them both go before we can.
He's going to say NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Taylor Swift. Let's go ahead and go.
All right.
Finally,
So
somebody
what I will say here is that we did bands as well as artists, and so I do have Michael Jackson on my artist list. Dude, just incredible talent. Now bands, I couldn't narrow it down to 5. I have 7 here, and I can't put them in a particular order, and I may be forgetting somebody, but these bands at different points in my life, like I wore these CDs out. Like it was all I listened to. All right. So in no order, Audio Slave, Green Day, Blink 182, Avenged Sevenfold, System of a Down, Incubus, Korn.
Korn, I was really so hard for me not to put Korn in there. 100% on that. Green Day, yes, 100%. Who was the first one you said?
Audio Slave.
I don't think I've ever heard of them. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh man.
Okay.
So it's Chris Cornell, singer of Soundgarden,
Oh, okay.
with the band of Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, so they come. Okay, I got
Super band. Amazing.
you. Okay.
They're probably number one just because of what they were, and that Chris Cornell is at the top of my artist list just for what he did and his voice. Like Audio Slave is probably my number one all time, and that's hard for me. I have a Nirvana tattoo. They didn't even make the list.
I was gonna say Nirvana or Skillet was really back and forth throwing mine in there. But what you got, Mike? You're smiling.
Yeah, he's
Oh yeah,
laughing.
no, I'm just having fun. We're just funning it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I mean? When it comes to Evan's opinions on music, the only thing I could think about was this right here. Anyway, sorry. You know, tell me you grew up in the 90s.
You didn't have to mean that. I could see that on your face. As I read them off, I could just see the disgust and like, oh my God.
Aretha. Can't go wrong with Aretha Franklin.
Hey, love it.
She can sing.
Yes, can.
Yeah.
See what my man Robbie has. He has Willie Nelson.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry, Robbie. Hey, what her? I'm so sorry,
Robbie.
Robbie. It was.
Church, yep.
I was looking at Iron Bowl before you. Willie Nelson.
Oh, Prince.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton. Yes.
Yes.
Prince. Yes, who was on my list too. Absolutely.
Ben
Beastie
Fuller.
Boys,
you're
they're
up
up there. Ben Fuller, I can't. You know what? That's your number one. I dig Ben Fuller, but for number one, I may not. You know, but respect.
Oh,
Let's see. Aretha Franklin, yes. Skinner, yes. Joplin, yes. Zombie, meh. Sublime, yes. So
Sublime
yeah.
Love.
I played in a couple bands like Sublime. Bradley Noel was a big influence, and I'm not saying they were great. That's why I like that band, because I could play that music. So, I would say probably. See, I think immediately, but so this is no particular order, right? But for me, it's got to be Queen and Fleetwood Mac, like 1A, 1B. Queen and
100%.
Fleetwood Mac.
Excellent.
And arguably, I think Queen is the best music a band has ever made, and I think Fleetwood Mac is as close to perfect music as a band has ever made, which are different. Perfect and the best aren't necessarily the same, and I would have to say that. Definitely them. Of course, it's you want to say Sly and the Family Stone, but if you know about Parliament Funkadelic, you know Sly would have never been without George Clinton and the Parliament Funkadelic, which started with Parliament, was a Parliament Funkadelic thing. So really, George Clinton is who you have to give credit to for that whole genre, you know, that space funk genre and all of that. But I mean, this is from that. You see how you move? Subconsciously, you move. That is what music is built and made for you to do. You know what I mean? And there's just so much amazing stuff going on in funk and soul. To not love that music is crazy. So, you know, I got to say George Clinton there. Absolutely. And then, let's see. Goodness. I would say, and then, of course, it's got to be the Beatles for me. Got to be the Beatles.
Nobody said the Beatles. I'm not a big fan of the Beatles, but that's just me. I mean,
Prince. And then, of course, Prince. Well, I would say the Beatles. Yes, well, because they were so groundbreaking. They did things that were just never done in music before. The way the way they did what they did, which allowed so much other music to be what it is.
And
Elvis, always appreciate.
Yeah.
Who? No, he was.
Oh, I'm just saying, like the things he did was, crazy. I mean, it is what it is, but I don't know. There's tons of music out there, and and see, that was my thing. Like,
Bryson Gray, he's awesome, by the way.
Yeah, Ashanti, DMX, Tupac, Notorious B.I.G. That's all I listened to in high school was, rap. And so Bone Thugs and Harmony, all of them won. So it's like my top 5 literally would have been rap. But it's like I listened to so much with my mom and dad, because they were young. My mom was, 17 when she had me, and my dad was, 15. So it's like we kind of grew up together. And so all the music they listened to in the 80s, I knew. And another one that's out there, a nostalgic one is Guns N' Roses. I mean, you got Guns N'
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you leave out Guns and Led Zeppelin? Yes, you're right.
Hey,
Like, how do you leave them out?
Aerosmith. I mean, you got Aerosmith, you got everybody. It's just like, yeah, we talk about this and the list that we put on there, and it's like, it's crazy. It really is.
And not for nothing, but and I'm gonna go out on a limb. I would say, believe it or not, Petra and DeGarmo and Key, when they were still together, and Eddie DeGarmo put on a great show by himself. He had a song called "Feels Good to Be Forgiven." Was probably very old now. I doubt you could even look it up. But I would say DeGarmo and Key and Petra were just two amazing Christian musicians. And then there was a Christian blues guitarist, and I can't remember his name, but he was really good to the point that he played on everybody's everything. And he was a Christian dude who was just an amazing guitarist. I wish I could remember his name. So yeah, man, there are, all over. And Bryson Gray, as she said, is amazing. Old hip hop group called the Dynamic Twins, Christian group that nobody knows about, that were just so good. So
how about the Wyans? BB and CC.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
SC squared.
Yeah. Ben Fuller. Yeah, Ben Fuller, man, his voice is it really is good. And his lyrics, 100%. I agree with Robbie. He's so good. And everything that he sings, I mean, I know most Christian singers do, but everything that he sings is true 100%, like his testimony, his life. He's literally singing about each and everything that he's went through, and it's so dear to his heart. It's amazing. It really is.
And there was a record. This is a special record. In fact, let me see if I can pull it up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys are making it happen tonight, ladies.
Yeah.
One gentleman, and we love you. And by the way, men out there, if you're listening, drop in the chat and represent. Literally, guys, it's all ladies. Could you imagine if we did men's breakfast and a lot of work and outreach to men? That would be great. Anyway, guys, you need to get in here. The ladies are whipping up on you. The ladies are embarrassing you. Sorry, fellas. You know what I mean? We need you to step up. So anyway, there was a record called The Journey by not Dana White.
Dana Key. That was a good record.
Too.
Yeah. I feel like that man could do anything he wanted to. This is one of the most beautiful why are you making me do a security verification to pull up an image? Come on, man. Anyway, it was one of the most beautiful records, and the whole thing was about the journey of Jesus. And it just is an amazing record. It's one of those records that I don't know if it sold 1 million or whatever. You can still get it on CD right there. The Journey with Dana Key of DeGarmo and Key. And it's just walking with Jesus. And it's basically just his life broken down into, a 10-track album. And it's just beautiful. It's just really good. So, yeah, man, it's one of those I highly recommend. I'm sure you can get the whole thing online now. So it's just amazing. So, yeah, the last review was 2019 on it, 24. It's very old, but I recommend.
Well, and I think that we all three, we didn't mention them, and let's not get into the politics, but we can all shout out. I know there were a couple of years of my childhood that the greatest band alive was DC Talk.
They were huge.
They were, as an 8 to 10-year-old kid in the 90s that could only listen to Christian music, DC Talk was amazing.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
They were.
Yeah, and it goes back to what Michael said about they did things, in Christian music that nobody did at the beginning. They opened up doors for so many things.
Mm-hmm.
And so, well, man, it's been fun, guys. I pray that you guys have enjoyed this. We love you guys just bantering back and forth with us and hopefully not judging us. And we're not judging you as well. But like we said, there's so many things that we go through life that is meaningful, and it's spending time. I mean, not that the other shows that we did are any worse, but this one right here, I've never laughed so much doing this show because it's been fun. It really has been fun. And that's what we talked about, was having fun. Now, y'all need to pray for all three of us that we forgive and, forgive our faults against each other. And,
not mine. My opinions are amazing. I think your guys.
And then we're going to pray for Michael and his pride. And,
Look, except for Evan's music taste, I think we can pretty much agree we're fine. And I mean, except for that. And you not thinking Brahms was like number one. That I don't know why we. You know what I mean? You gotta go. I'm not doing my other show, so we can hang late if you want to, but it's all right, guys. I don't want to do that live on air.
Man, it's been fun to be with you. And man, I get to preach this Sunday. We're going to be going over the book of James. And it's going to be a good one, as always. We're going to dig deep into it, and I'm going to step on toes, as I always do. And you have to forgive me because God says so. And that's just what we do at Westmore's. I bring the word, and you can take it or leave it, but it's going to be coming from God. I promise you that. And so, man, I'm going to pray for you guys this week, and I pray that each and everything that you've done this week or struggling with or whatever it is, I pray that it doesn't consume you, that it just doesn't take over your mind, take over your heart. And I say that with a heavy heart myself. I was, just to be a little bit transparent, I was woke up this morning about 3 o'clock, just my flesh just taking over my brain and just worrisome, anxious about things and things that I shouldn't have been anxious about, because I know a God that, he has no fear, and God didn't give me the spirit of fear, but it made it to where my night was restless. But I knew, I know that God's going to take care of it, but that's a battle that I think we all struggle with. I don't care if you're a pastor or not a pastor. Sometimes our flesh roars its nasty head up and makes us think and drives us crazy. And just like we talked about, some things are meaningless. There's no point in worrying about it, and we don't need to give it the attention that it's asking for. But we need to start paying attention to these other things and start to laugh and joke and smile a lot more, because this world is full of so many things that are depressing. Man, let's have some fun with it. God kept us here for a reason. Let's have some fun and laugh about things. And if you can't laugh at anything, laugh at me. I don't care. It don't hurt my feelings at all. So I'm going to pray for you guys today. Dear Heavenly gracious Father, God, I come to you. And God, I pray for everybody under the sound of my voice, God, whether they're listening right now or whether they're listening in a few days or a few months. God, each and every person, God, we all have our own lives. We all have our own situations, our own jobs, our own families, our own marriages, our own whatever it is. God, we have our own. And God, you know each and every one of them by name. You know each and every situation. And I pray right now for the people under the sound of my voice, God, for their situations. God, I pray that you just be with them, whether it be finances, whether it be relationships, whether it be job, whatever it is. I pray that you be with them. I pray that you give them the peace that surpasses all understanding that your word says. And I pray that each and everything that we're going through, God, we don't give it the focus that it deserves. I pray that we give our focus to you, to where fear cannot rear its head up. And God, I pray that you give us that peace, God. And I pray as we go through the rest of the week, I pray that each and every one of us, God, would learn that some things are just meaningless, that we don't need to just give it our attention, but we need to focus on the things that really matter. And that's our family, our friends, and just enjoy life. That's what Ecclesiastes said, is to eat, drink, and enjoy life. And whether it be having coffee with somebody or having lunch with somebody or just texting and just talking to somebody, just enjoying life with each and every person that is a part of our lives, God. And I thank you for the relationships we have. I thank you for letting us have this podcast and a fun night tonight. And God, I also pray that you would just be with the message on Sunday. I pray that anybody that's on here that may need to tune into it or listens to it, I pray that you would just touch the words that you've given me to speak. And I know all the hearts and minds that receive it are going to be blessed because of it. God, and I pray and ask all of these things in your special name. Amen.
Amen.
Well, man, it's been fun. Like I said, guys, good list. And now I know how I can judge you guys and what I really know about you guys. And so
I love burgers.
Yeah.
Hey man, I just wanted to say real fast, same here. We're me and the wife are literally waiting on a phone call to get our new place. We've done everything. We passed all of the things with flying colors you need to pass, and we're literally waiting on a phone call. And as you know, the later you get into a month, the more it can be. And we also know God's got our back, and it's no heavy deal, so much so as we'd like to know so we can get started. So I was just going to say, Pastor Tony, was something that we reminded, I was reminded of this, God's got our back, and we move in faith, and it's easy to say I have faith when you find a lovely place and everything works out. You're like, God, have my back. But when it's okay, well, now it's time to trust that God does have your back, and he's going to provide for you, and things aren't working out necessarily. That's when that comes in, man. So I feel you. I'm going through the same kind of thing right now, man. So, prayers in that too.
Absolutely.
So, love you guys. Is there a game you want to watch or something right now? I don't know, man. So, no, it was last night, right?
Yeah, no. That was last night, yeah.
August 28th, guys. Big show coming up. We'll talk about it. Yeah, what did you guys think of the game last night?
Man, I don't even know what to think anymore because these refs don't know what a foul is, and I mean it just seems so bad. Like they call one thing a flagrant when it doesn't even really intentionally hurt somebody, and then somebody intends to hurt somebody, and they don't call anything on it. I don't know. So yeah, I seen that post right there from Robbie. Remember Grammy Cole from our church? She lost her husband on, I think it was early Sunday morning, or actually early Monday morning. And the funeral services will be Saturday at our church. And so if you're out there and you know Grammy Cole, man, absolutely remember her in prayers. And she actually, when I messaged her and told her, you know, hey, we're praying for you if you need anything, she actually messaged back and she said, I don't know where I would be without my church family. And that's huge. That's huge. And so, and she's one of those ones that she's there for everybody, and now it's our turn to be there for her. So
absolutely. Let us know if you need anything. DMs are open for sure. Absolutely. So, amen. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, Evan, you got anything to close on?
I just want everybody to be kind to each other out there.
Yep. No matter what their top 5 list looks like, be kind to them.
Yeah, laugh at them when they walk away.
Yeah.
Don't laugh at their face like we do to each other. We're friends.
Unless Evan's your friend, and then he needs this, okay? He needs this. You can't let him walk around with these opinions thinking it's all right. It needs help.
Judge not to be judged, right? Well, man, you guys have a blessed week, and we will see you next time. And go out and bless somebody this week. We'll see you next time.
Yep. Be kind.